what is the topic today? You all know the topic? The story of two birds. The story of two birds by Rabindranath Tagore. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Eru to read the story of two birds. Those of you know it in Hindi, then you will understand it in Hindi, and then I'll explain it in English. So Eru, can I request you to please read out the poem by Rabindranath Tagore? Let us start.
दो चिड़िया। घर की चिड़िया थी पिंजरे में, वन की चिड़िया वन में। मिली अचानक एक दिवस वे, थी कुछ विधि के मन में। वन की चिड़िया बोली तब यूं, सुन रही पिंजरे वाली। उड़ चल वन को मेरे संग तू, कर दे पिंजरा खाली। बोली पिंजरे की चिड़िया तब, सुन रही चिड़िया वन की। तू भी आ, बस जा पिंजरे में, बात करे दो मन की। मैं क्यों फंसूं भला बंधन में, वन की चिड़िया बोली। हो उदास पिंजरे की चिड़िया, मन ही मन में रोली। छोड़ चलूं सोने का घर में, भटकूं जाकर वन में। घर की चिड़िया थी पिंजरे में, वन की चिड़िया वन में।
So did you all follow? Huh? What is this story about? This story is about. I wrote a bhajan yesterday. I'm not sure how many of you heard the bhajan in the temple. Thank you, Eru, for the reading. So this is a story of two birds by Rabindranath Tagore. He says, "One ki chudiya or sone ki pinjare ki chudiya." There was once a chidiya in the sone ki pinjare, in the pinjara. So the forest bird, one ki chidiya came, and the sone ki chidiya said, come on, told the forest bird, come, and I have a beautiful golden cage. Come and stay with me. And the forest bird told, la 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 la, why should I come and be in your cage? I want to be free. I want to fly in the sky. You also come with me. And the pinjara, the sone ke pinjare ke chidiya, the golden cage bird said, oh, but I am not able to fly with you because I am so comfortable in my sone ka ghar, in my golden home. So what do you understand by this story? How does it relate to you and me? The story is written by Rabindranath Tagore. He has got some different ideas behind the story. Do you know of what he is writing? What is the difference between these two birds? What bird are you? How many of you are in the beautiful golden cage, happy? How many of you are the forest bird? And how many of you are something other than that? Let us get into this. It's a new type of a discussion today in Ask Care, where I'm telling you all a story. If you like it, then on Thursday I'll tell you another story. So did you understand the story? I don't know whether I have the song, but I have the same song. Huh? But okay, first we'll finish, then we have free time, we will do song also. Now there's no time for song. Chalo, who wants to start? The story of two birds, how you understand it, how do you relate it to your life? What do you learn from this story? Let me see whether it's of any benefit to the group. Right now, people are still thinking. Bliko is the first person.
Shivoham, everybody.
Yes, sir.
So this story is also there in Upanishads called Mundak Upanishad, also there.
Okay.
And similarly, your song is also reflecting that. उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा, ये तन है पिंजरा और तू है आत्मा. So this Atma think that his mind, body, and this world and this everything is real, and I'm happy. So it will never try to fly. So what we are doing here to get out of this cage and fly and understand our true nature of Satchidanand by this satsang and all other technique by calming the mind. So we realize that this cage is not the destination. This cage is just to break and get free. So that is what I learned from this story.
No, very beautiful. So we must follow. We must follow. You did not hear me singing the song yesterday, no? Did you hear me sing the song yesterday?
Nah, nah.
The song I says from this katha,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a song. What song I wrote? I said, तुम्हें पंख दिए मैंने उड़ने को, सोने के पिंजरे में क्यों फंसे हो, जीवन का मकसद है मुझे पाना, छोड़ पिंजरे को उड़ जा आसमां में, तेरा तो उद्देश्य है उड़ना उड़ना, मुझे पाना मुझे पाना, प्रभु ने कहा ये दो चिड़ियों को, एक सोने के पिंजरे में एक वन में. So I sang this song yesterday in the temple. I heard this. Eru sent this story to me day before yesterday when I was in the plane, when I was coming from Europe. In the plane, I wrote the bhajan. Huh? बोली इस पिंजरे की चिड़िया, सुन ले चिड़िया वाली, तू भी पिंजरे में आ जा, साथ रहेंगे हम भी. वन की चिड़िया ने कहा, सुन ले पिंजरे वाली, उड़ चल मेरे वन में संग, तू कर दे पिंजरा खाली. मैं क्यों पिंजरे में फंसूं, मैं तो बहुत सुखी हूँ, सोने का घर मैं ना छोड़ूं, डर मुझे लगता. उड़ गई वन की चिड़िया आसमां में, मुझे ना फंसना, मुझे है उड़ना, मुझे तो उड़ना आसमां में आसमां में. इस किस्से से टैगोर ने सिखाया, हमें उड़ना या हमें फंस जाना. This story is telling us, do you want to be like the सोने के पिंजरा चिड़िया, or do you want to be like the forest bird who is flying in the sky? Many people want to live a secure life. They are scared. What will happen? Today when I meet girls, the girls tell me, sir, I'm going to get married. And I ask them, why? They say, when I become old, my mother, father is telling, who will take care of me, sir? When I become old, who will take care? So this is a belief, huh? That if you get married, then you are insured. Insurance company is taking care of you. No, there is no insurance company taking care of you. But this is a very beautiful analogy. Dr. Krishan. And then you all can shift to any other questions. If you all don't want to ask this question, don't get stuck. But I like to teach you all something new. And this is new. This is Rabindranath Tagore's beautiful poem on Do Chidiya Ki Kahani. Dr. Krishan.
शिवम गुरुजी, इस स्टोरी से एक चीज क्लियर है कि जो सोने की चिड़िया है वो पिंजरे में जो रहती है वो मन से कहीं ना कहीं वो है, मन की कैद में ज्यादा है सोने की उसकी वो. और जो वन की चिड़िया उसको अपनी फ्रीडम पसंद है, और वो फ्रीडम ये माइंडसेट जो इवन हमारे अंदर भी आता है, ये जब गुरु मिले तो मुक्ति होए. हमें सबको मन की ने कैद कर रखा है, अलग अलग लोभ देके. कोई किसी को बड़ा मकान दिखाई दे रहा है, किसी को अच्छी सुंदर बीवी दिखाई दे रही है, किसी को कुछ दिखाई दे रहा है, बट वो सारे हमारे बंधन हैं जो मन के थ्रू हमने बना लिए हैं, बांध रहे हैं. अटैचमेंट डे बाय डे बढ़ रही है. बट जब गुरु मिलता है तो इन चीजों से मुक्ति मिलती है, तो फिर हमें एहसास होता कि फ्रीडम की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है लाइफ में.
No, what is very good, Dr. Krishan. Thank you. लेकिन what this story makes us understand, कि क्या चिड़िया को पिंजरे में रहने के लिए प्रभु ने बनाया क्या?
नो नो, ऑलवेज रियलाइजेशन हो जाती है तो हम फ्री रहना चाहते हैं, बट हम मन से इतने वो हो गए हैं, मन से इतने गरिष्ठ हैं कि हमें सोने के पिंजरे में एंजॉयमेंट लगता है। वो
नहीं, हम
एंजॉयमेंट
सेम enjoyment की बात एक है, और हम we want to be what they say in English, a very common word used in English, being in your comfort zone.
हाँ हाँ
We want to
जी,
remain in
राइट
our comfort zone.
राइट
तो
सर, राइट।
ये कंफर्ट जोन में रहना एक बहुत बुरी बात है, बिकॉज कंफर्ट जोन में आदमी जो कंफर्ट में रह जाता है, he does not explore and he doesn't discover his true potential. जो इंसान खुद भगवान है वो कभी जानेगा? अगर वो पिंजरे में रहेगा वो जानेगा मैं भगवान हूं?
नो नो, नेवर।
तो दिस रविंद्रनाथ, दिस इज नॉट रिटन बाय मी माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. आज का स्टोरी रिटन बाय रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर. आई थिंक ही वाज नोबेल लॉरेट, इज व्हाट यू टोल्ड मी.
यस
नोबेल
सर,
लॉरेट मतलब he was one of the rare people to get Nobel Prize. उन्होंने लिखा है, प्लीज टेक इट इन द राइट स्पिरिट, डॉक्टर सुकेशनी एंड Srisha. Sukeshini and Sirisha.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
First of all, thank you for yesterday's bhajan. It was very good. Though I attended 10 minutes late, but we could see the whole temple also, because I think usually they don't show. So yesterday we had a chance to see that. Next
No.
thing about this
Yes,
two
yes.
words. So one is about ignorance, thinking from because of ignorance we are thinking from the mind, and as you said, being in the comfort zone, we don't want to let go.
Were you
We don't want
invited
to
inside? Bharti Ramesh is admitted.
Can
Sorry,
you hear?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, no. So one is about the bird in the cage, living in the mind state, doesn't want to, it's in the comfort zone, doesn't want to let go, and doesn't want to accept change. Whereas when you are in consciousness, you enjoy the freedom.
Okay, I want to take one step further. All of you, even Christian said, you said, see, it's not about enjoying the freedom. Hello, it's not about enjoying the freedom. It's about needing to be free. Please don't take it as enjoying the freedom. It is the importance of mukti. It is the importance of mukti to become in yoga with Prabhu. If there is no mukti, if you are sone ki pinjare ki chidiya, then you are so much caught in samsara, you are caught in bhoga. You are not, forget about being, oh, I am free bird, ud ja re panchi. No, that is different. But if you are not having the mukti, how can you become one with Prabhu? You will become a slave of the mind and ego, me. You will be attached to samsara. You will be attached to sone ki pinjara. You will be attached to your comfort zone. And you will not be able to explore and realize the truth. There will be no pirlu. So don't take the panchi only saying, oh, it's a wild bird, it likes to fly wild. No, 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 no. It is unless you have got the mukti, you cannot get moksha. Thank you, Sukeshini. Srisha, Krishna, Bala. Srisha. That's OP only, no? How do you went in by mistake? Okay. Srisha. Srisha, are you there? Otherwise, Krishna. Krishna and then Bala. Srisha, when you are online, please speak. Krishna. You
Yes,
unmute
sir.
Srisha also. Yes.
Sure, sir.
Sure.
So this interpretation of the story of two birds from the spiritual angle, now we understood. Now we feel this is the best place we are in the golden cage, where because we have not explored the limitless, the world which God has wanting us to, break the bondage and fly. It is not necessarily the bodily freedom. That is what I understand from the two birds. That is what you were trying to say, no, sir?
You know, when Rabindranath wrote this poem, you know, how did the literature students interpret this story? You know?
Maybe it is the freedom of
No.
normal physical freedom, perhaps.
No. The literature student interpreted as follows. I think he was maybe over 100 years back. I don't know when what was his which period. The literature student says that the Pinjare ki chidiya is a female.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
and the one ki chidiya is a male. And so this whole thing is interpreted by some literature students as females are more secure in a sone ki pinjara.
Right, right,
So all
right.
of you say, nah, sir, what will happen to me, sir, if I don't have somebody to take? All of you in the female kingdom has
Right.
got, and no, it's not only an imaginary problem. God has made females to be slightly weak physically and other ways. But God wants females to be equally strong.
Right, right.
But
right.
there are 2-3 things. That's why they say females are not cut for moksha.
Yes,
Because
sir, but
one
sorry.
reason is this one, and second reason, because you give birth to children, you become attached to those children. Men don't get attached to the children like female.
Yes, sir, but when spirituality mein aaya, I heard from enlightened person that when you have a guru, it is slightly different from this version of the two birds. They say the street car dog has to fight for everything. Lekin tum na, you become the patti wala kutta, so that the guru takes care of you, everything. You lead a royal life when you become a patti wala kutta. So this is
Nah.
just the reverse of it. But
Nah.
one more thing that you said, actually, I just opened the message. When you first said about two birds, somehow I assumed that you are going to say the story of the Upanishadic two birds, which comes in the Mandukya Upanishad, which is a Jivatma. And but then you had said it is Tagore's story. So I didn't know about this.
So Blick also mentioned about this Upanishad birds. Who's going to explain?
Story, sir, because you have mentioned the two birds, please, one day, please explain the Upanishadic two bird story. It is beautiful.
So what are the
It
two
is
bird
actually
stories?
one bird is in the lower branch of the tree of life, and the Uparwala tree is doing nothing, but it is golden. So the small little bird in the lower branch looks up and say what it's doing, and it picks up that small little berries and how it climbs up. Every time thinking, what is the upper bird doing? It is doing nothing. And when it finally reaches a top branch, it realizes it is that golden bird, the witness conscious. It's a beautiful story, analogy which is given in Mandukya Upanishad.
Bliko, you want to add to that? Bliko, since you also mentioned, do you want to add something to that, Bliko? To what Krishna told, do you want to add anything?
No, so that's the things, and it was explained in this way also, that the bird is in cage of the body mind, and
Correct. Okay.
when the body mind falls apart, that bird become one with the supreme, and then realize that there is nothing like bondage. So it's
No,
like
but
a
she's talking about the
realization of
bird being in
realization.
the lower branch and higher branch. You're also on the
Yeah,
same page, or
yeah, same thing. It is, but it explained in a very deep and very different angles in that Mandukya Upanishad.
actually, I have
Mundaka
read
Upanishad.
this. I have read this many years back, but I have not used this analogy. I have also read
No,
this, but
it's
I
very
must
very nice.
have read it.
Yeah, we must have one session on this one. It's very
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay, please make note. I have read it in 2013. I have not. I have read it 10 years back.
Because how the main thing is, the beauty is how the bird picks the berries. So sweet berry, khatta, bitter, then it decides it will not, eat anymore. But again, it eats. This is what we do in life. We keep, pecking fruits.
But as you all are talking to me, ultimately, what I want to tell all of you is, you have wings.
Yeah.
Don't tie your wings with strings. Because if you tie your wings with strings, then whatever story we talk about, you can't fly in the sky.
Right.
So it's very sad when though we have got wings and we are not able to fly. Today's, for me, this Rabindranath Tagore story, I interpreted it in a very beautiful way when I read it. I think for me, anything you give me now, I interpret it in a beautiful way. So tomorrow, I've got one more beautiful story, which I hope I'll share with you all day after tomorrow. I don't want to release the mystery now, but one more nice story, like from the animal kingdom. So it's whenever I read a story, I immediately interpret it in a manner which is spiritual. I don't know any other way to interpret. And we must all learn to be free from the bondage of a golden cage. Yes. I'm giving you one more analogy. Is the golden cage going to be yours? No. Are you going to live forever in the golden cage?
No, no, sir.
You,
One more thing. When we pray, now I understand when we pray, we are asking luxuries inside the golden cage. Now you
what
are
do
asking,
you?
आपने एक another story बताया. The king asked the prisoner. The people wanted luxuries inside the prison, and one
Then,
person said, "I want to be free from the prison."
see why? Because finally, if you may have all the luxury, but if you are in the prison, then what is the use of being in the prison?
Right.
And the other child, when everybody asked, the king told everybody, take what you want, take what you want. The child went jumped on the lap of the king. The
Right.
king became hers.
Yes, yes.
तो हम प्रभु के लैप में नहीं जंप करते ना.
Right, right.
हम प्रभु को पूछते प्रभु क्या चाहिए. And we tell प्रभु, I want this husband, I want this wife, I want this बच्चा, I want this granddaughter, I want this daughter-in-law. We don't say प्रभु, give me you. Huh? Girish, you know that song? मुझको अपना तू बनाना, you know, और कुछ मैं. Girish is very fond of songs. Thank you, Krishna. Bala Shrisha Chidanand. Bala Shrisha Chidanand.
Guruji, pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Actually, this story can be in the two form, Guruji. It is related to us also and to the children also. कि जैसे हम लोग मतलब before coming to the spirituality, we are meant for this only. We are born for the family only. We have to be in the attachment. We have to think. एक्चुअली स्पिरिचुअलिटी में रहने के बाद भी हम लोग सब सोचते हैं, पर पहले खाली वही फैमिली बच्चे उसके ऊपर ही आते नहीं थे. और दैट मीन्स यू आर इन द केज. संसारा इज अ केज. एंड जैसे भगवत गीता में भी कृष्ण ने बताया है कि यू जस्ट गिव संस्कार टू योर चिल्ड्रन. डोंट व्हाट वी से एंड लीव देम फ्री. But what we do, we only catch them, we hold them, we don't allow them to, because of the desire, because of the, what we say, expectation. So it can be related to both of it, Guruji.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Sirisha. Sirisha, are you there? Otherwise, Chidanand. Sirisha, you can put Sirisha. If she is not around, then you put the hand down. Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shoham.
That the story of the two birds is in the Mundaka Upanishad, not Mandukya. It is in the Mundaka Upanishad,
Okay.
where
Okay.
you know the human individual is assigned like a tree, and Ishvara and Jiva. The lower bird, like a Jiva, goes and you know gets excited with passion, and this every time it looks up, it looks at the Ishvara, who is very serene and calm, and it jumps up every bird. So it's a analogy between Ishvara and Jiva living in one individual as a tree.
So good.
I think
So
Rabindranath took the inspiration from this only, because
but
Jiva is like living in the cage and you know trying to, but actually it has to come out of this cage of.
but what is your
man
learning
and-
from the today's story? What I have put
See,
forward.
I interpret it as a Mundaka Upanishad story, wherein the Jiva is in the cage and likes to be in the samsara. Whereas
No.
he has
I'm
to
not
be, he has
asking.
to come out
I'm
and
not
free.
asking the interpretation of the Munduka Parishad. I'm asking if there are two birds in two situations. One bird is in a golden cage and one bird is a forest bird. What is your interpretation of that?
I actually relate it to the same, because the forest bird is like is you as the bird in the cage is a jiva who likes to live in the comfort of samsara.
Okay.
Whereas he has to aspire to come out of this cage and be free and be
Okay.
mukta.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well said. Chidanand says, saying in a very beautiful way. Chidanand saying that we are in the cage of this body.
Yes.
And many people, they say, very funny this, huh? Many people, they say that if I had a choice of liberation or reincarnation, I would come back in reincarnation. In fact, once I asked my guru, when you talk in some speeches, you say, if I had a chance of liberation or reincarnation, I would choose reincarnation. Dadas used to say sometime. I said, why do you say it? And he made me understand. He said, I am telling for those people who are doing bad karma. There are many people in this world, the majority of people in this world who are doing bad karma. Majority. Now, how can we make the people doing bad karma do good karma? Of course, I have taken some other mission in life. My guru has blessed me to go one step further. I'm not worried about good karma, bad karma. For me, both are bad.
Both ways.
For me, if you do with the ego, you do good karma also. For me, it's not good. Because
Correct.
if you do good karma also, you're going to come back.
Come back.
And you're going to
Yes.
suffer.
Come back in the cage.
So our realization is little graduation. We are not in kindergarten. We are high. And that's why my Guruji Dada told me, you move on. Don't wait. Don't be where I am. You move forward. Dada has told me in writing. Luckily, I have a voice recording where he's telling me, you have gone ahead. Keep going on. Dada wrote to me in a voice message. Said, you have moved ahead. No, keep on. Don't come back. Move forward. Move forward. Rekha Parwan.
Shubham AiR.
Yes.
We
Shubham.
all are one ki chidiya, but our mind has made this golden cage and
Meaning of this.
caught us
Put
in
the
the,
meaning.
over the years. So now, after we realized who we are, we have to break this golden cage and fly.
Yeah, because you are not meant to be a caged bird.
Correct.
But what have you done all your life?
Been caged in this golden cage.
We have lived as a caged bird because we have not. Birds fly because they think they can. Because birds know they can fly. But if you don't know you can fly,
Yes.
then you're always going to be in the cage because you think I am not capable of flying. Or you let somebody tie your wing with string. See, there are
Yes.
3-4 options. One is you let others tie your wing with string. Second, you don't let others tie your wing with string, but you cling. You don't let others tie your wing with string, but you cling. And the third, you stay in a cage and misery bring. So either you bring or you cling
or
you string your wing. So all these lead to suffering. All will lead to suffering. Whether you cling or string your wing or suffering bring. All will be, because what happens is when you tie yourself into a cage, a golden cage. Oh, put it there only. So when you tie your wings with strings, oh, it's true. See, what happens is, understand one thing. God is not where the pigeons are. I'm giving you a new analogy now. God is not where the pigeons are. God is where the eagles are. Because eagles don't flock. They say the beautiful quote 25 years back I used to say, eagles don't flock. You find them one at a time. Do you find 100 eagles together? Anytime you find 100 eagles, you will find one eagle at a time. But pigeons, you will find 100. What are we? We are like
pigeons.
Kabutar. We are all like kabutar. We are all huddling together. Chalo, sabhi log Ayodhya chalo. Gone, millions. Jai Shri Ram, everybody is telling. अरे राम तो है तुम्हारे अंदर, राम का धाम तेरे अंदर, तेरे अंदर है राम का धाम, तू ज्यादा अयोध्या मिलने राम, तू जाता अयोध्या मिलने राम तो अंदर है तेरे धाम. The dham of Ram is inside you. But don't feel bad, because this going to Ayodhya is not bad. It's the first step of bhakti. So don't think I'm criticizing. No, it is, but we have to go to the higher level. We cannot be stuck in the lower level. Good, Rekha. You got the meaning? What's that?
Thank you.
What is this? Huh? There's no word. Say somebody in Instagram, Girish, asking Sushma. Sushma says, Nashta Moha. Nashta Moha. Oh, Nashta Moha. Nashta Moha means Moha ko nasht karna. Correct? My dear Arjuna says, Girish, you're coming next, Girish. Arjuna says, my dear Krishna, oh infallible one, my illusion is now gone. Arjuna says, I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt and prepared to act according to your instructions. So, when Krishna spoke to Arjuna, probably in a similar way, his moha, nashta moha, means his moha, his attachment to the golden cage was destroyed. And then Arjuna told Krishna, my illusion attachment is gone. Now I have regained my basically consciousness. I am free. I am prepared to fly in the sky. Girish, good.
मुझको मुझको अपना तू बनाना और कुछ मैं न चाहता तू जो मिला सब मिल गया और कुछ मैं न चाहता हर पल पास रहे तू दूर न हो तू ये मैं चाहूं अपना मुझको तू बना ले ये मैं चाहूं.
Beautiful. Huh? So what happens is, no, yesterday I was listening Girish. So everybody is singing, "Aa gaya mera Ram, aa gaya mera Ram, aa gaya." So when we sing like that, it's okay, but only it's increasing our darkness. And when you say, "Mujhko apna tu banana," this is mumukshu. And that Prabhu is inside. रिश्ते दुनिया के तो सब टूटे एक तू ही जो साथ हमेशा रहे. All relationships in this world will end. The only relationship which doesn't end is what? Is the relationship with the divine. Because you and me are not two. I am thine, O divine. I am thine. I am part of your sunshine. You are my lifeline. So ye jo hai, ye we don't understand. There's duality. No, we have to break the duality. We have to stop this duality. Ke Ram aya Ayodhya mein, Ram is alag. No, Ram in I am Ram. That's why we try to sing the Hanuman and Ram ka story. Huh? Okay, we have
Yesterday,
another 5 minutes for questions.
one
Anybody
more
wants
point.
questions? Fire. You please continue, Girish. There's nobody in the queue. You can ask. But remember, 8:40 questions, and after 8:40, if you put your hand up, also Tainong, they will put your hand down. After 8:40, no hands up. We have Girish and then Vivek. Yes, Girish.
Yesterday, Modi ji told, Ram एक ऊर्जा है, energy.
No, he knows the subject. Not that he doesn't see, but what happens is I may know the subject. But if I'm talking to nursery children, then what I have to say? Then I have to say, na, A for apple, B for ball, because I'm talking to nursery children. But Modi has already also spoken in Kedarnath, where Modi in Kedarnath, what he said, Neti, Neti, Tat Tomasi. Modi spoke, Modi said, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. I don't think our Prime Minister has got any less knowledge on awakening. I don't know him personally to make a comment, but he speaks at the highest level of spiritual wisdom.
राम हमारा नहीं है, राम सबका है.
इसका मतलब and how you वो कोई धर्म का नहीं है. What some people think ये धर्म का है, वो धर्म का है. Already people in ISKCON have started sending appeals. Hello, ISKCON को मत भूल जाना. Please sponsor ISKCON. You also must have got SMS already by now. Many of you must have got SMS from ISKCON because they're sending SMS to everybody. So Ram, Krishna are not different. They are one and the same. Okay, 4 more minutes for questions. Vivek, thank you, Girish. Vivek, Bala, Chidanand. Anybody questions? 4 more minutes. Vivek, unmute. Bolo. Vivek, opioid.
हेलो हेलो शिव जी,
बोलो
आवाज
बोलो
आ रही
विवेक
है?
बोलो.
हाँ जी, मैं इस जो आपने कहानी बताई, जो कविता बताई, उससे मैं ये एक कमेंट करूंगा. वो जंगल की जो चिड़िया है वो आप हो. वो जो सोने के पिंजरे में रह रहे हैं वो हम हैं।
हाँ
आप हमारे पास आ रहे हो, हमें बोल रहे हो यहाँ से उड़ चलो, तो ये इतने में ही सीमित मत रहो। बाहर देखो, दुनिया बहुत बड़ी है, बहुत कुछ है जो पाना है, पर हम नहीं जाना चाहते। हमें यहाँ बैठे बैठे मिल रहा है,
अरे
लोग मिल जा रहे हैं,
क्या
लोग
बढ़िया,
मिल
आपने
जा रहे हैं, सेवा हो जा
आपने
रही है।
सही पहचाना। हाँ,
पर तब भी हम नहीं जाना चाहते, हम
मैं
इतने
डेली
में ही
बोलता
खुश
हूँ,
हैं।
मैं डेली सोने की सोने के पिंजरे की चिड़िया को डेली बोलता हूँ मैं, आ जाओ, निकलो निकलो निकलो। और जो भी मेरे चाय मैं पिंजरे से बात करता हूँ, वो पिंजरे बोलते नहीं नहीं, हम बहुत अच्छे, हम तो बहुत सुखी हैं। हाँ? So beautiful, very beautiful analogy Vivek is saying. Vivek, every day I call out to all of you. Every day I tell, come on, उड़ो, come on, आ जाओ। और आप बोलते हैं ना, आज मेरा नेबर ने समोसा बनाया। आज ना मेरी माँ ने चाय और पकोड़े बनाए ना, तो हमें माँ के साथ चाय पकोड़े खा रहे। So we are so caught in the सोने की. But remember one thing, Vivek, most important Vivek, ये जो है ना, घड़ी टिक टिक सुनाती है, घड़ी टिक टिक सुनाती है, जो सोया है वो जगाती है, घड़ी टिक टिक सुनाती है। ये घड़ी ना, ये घड़ी टिक 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 क्यों करती है? टिक 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 टिक, घड़ी रिमाइंड कर रही है, हेलो,
हाँ,
एनी मोमेंट द विसिल विल ब्लो,
हम्म,
एनी मोमेंट you will have to go,
हम्म,
don't be slow,
जाग जाग
don't
जाओ,
be
टाइम से
slow,
जाग जाओ।
you better grow,
हम्म,
you better grow because soon the whistle will blow.
हम्म,
तो टाइम हमारे पास नहीं है,
हम्म,
टाइम तो अभी है विवेक। अगर पिंजरे से निकलना है, उड़ना है तो, and miles to go before I sleep. The woods are
हम्म,
lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but miles to go before I sleep. Robert Frost. Miles to go before I sleep. Bala and Chidanand.
थैंक यू सर।
गुरुजी, एक एनालॉजी ऐसे भी हो सकती है गुरुजी, हम लोग जो आप हैं वो फॉरेस्ट में रहते हो, और हम लोग कंफर्ट जोन में रह के, यू आर ऑलवेज व्हाट वी से, विथ योर विजडम, विथ योर नॉलेज, विथ एवरीथिंग, यू आर जस्ट टेलिंग अस चलो बाहर निकलो, हमें यू आर मेकिंग अस अवेयर। 19 I cannot tell that where am I standing, but because of you and कम से कम कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं गुरुजी। मालूम नहीं ये इसमें तो हो जाएगा, ये टाइम पीरियड में तो हो जाएगा, एंड ड्यू टू दैट वी आर गेनिंग कॉन्फिडेंस एंड एवरीथिंग। कितना मतलब गुरुजी, वी आर what we say, we are flying day by day, we are trying to what we say, flip our wings, and
But Bala, unless you come out of the pinjara, you cannot fly.
but we are trying, no guruji.
Try, you keep on trying.
No, but
Trying
samay
is,
is
no, trying is different, flying is different.
but we are trying, then someday we will have what we strength in
No,
our wings.
trying is not, unless you have the courage. You cannot discover the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. अगर हमने ना हमने 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 नाव को किनारे पे बांध दिया ना, if you tie your boat to the shore, you cannot reach the ocean. You need to, if you want to discover the ocean, you must have the courage to lose sight of the shore. You must have, if you want to discover the sky, you must have the courage to fly. If you want to discover the sky, you must have the courage to fly. Because if you don't have the courage to fly, then you will just live and die. If you don't have the courage to fly, you will live and die. You will not have the ability, you will never discover the sky. Chidanand, Kavita, Madhu. And that ends the session. Chidanand, Kavita, Madhu. No more questions.
I just wanted to add to that fact that Modi is actually a yogi. I know for certain he has full knowledge about Advaita. Because he was a part of the same group where I was also involved with Swami Dayanand Saraswati. And in fact, on the last day, he went, after he became a prime minister also, he went to meet it. When Dayanand Saraswati was on his last day. 4 days after that, he expired. Or he took Mahasamadhi.
No, so I said,
Modi, he's a karma
Modi,
yogi, so he knows, he follows, he has that full knowledge.
So I told you, I don't doubt that, but because he's a public figure, so he has to talk to everybody.
Yeah, like Dada used to talk so many things in parables, but actually it meant different for different people.
Correct, correct. So we have to realize that. Kavita and Madhu. Kavita, thank you, Jiran. Kavita and Madhu.
कि वो हम है
Sure.
my interpretation is that God has given the bird wings, but
Correct.
still they like to be in the comfort zone and fly. I mean, not fly.
Yeah.
So same way for us also, God has given us this human birth,
Correct.
but we don't want to take advantage of the human birth. We
Correct.
want to stay in the comfort zone. We should take advantage of this human birth. Otherwise, what's the
Yeah, because
purpose?
if you and me were a dog or a frog or a cat or a rat, we could not get nirvana, no?
Yes, we could not. That's what. So we must realize that this human birth is to fly.
And if you don't fly and you die, then when you come back, you may not
We
be,
don't have to-
you may not be, you may be a butterfly or a, you may be something else, and you may have to come back. What they say, you may come back again and again and again and again. So the challenge is, how are we going to, you know, be able to get out of this golden cage? And why the Kavita, you know, why it's a golden cage? Because everything is so golden, you know, ये बिरयानी इतना अच्छा है, you know, ये रेशम का कपड़ा इतना अच्छा है, ये सोना चांदी हीरे मोती, such beautiful, God has made so many beautiful things that they become strings, and then we are with tied wings inside that cage.
And
We have
our human birth is gone for a waste.
correct. So we have to get out of the cage. We have to turn the page. We have to get out of the cage. We have to turn the page before we age. Before we age, and it's time to leave the stage. Because we will age and it'll be time to leave the stage. We have to leave, get out of the cage. So today itself, we must turn the page. If you don't turn the page, okay. Was any Madhu wanting to speak? No, Madhu. Huh? मधु में भी प्रभु है, मक्खी में भी प्रभु. Some Madhu was going to ask a question, and my bhajan is मधुमक्खी प्रभु है, फूल भी प्रभु, तुझ में प्रभु है, मुझ में प्रभु, कण कण में प्रभु है, प्रभु ही प्रभु, हर शय में प्रभु है, सब कुछ प्रभु, प्रभु ही ये जग है. Sab hai Prabhu, everything is Prabhu. How do we realize that? We don't. Srisha, you were on the waiting list for so long. You want to say something, Srisha? Yes, before we close, Srisha.
I feel next is only mindset, Guruji. If our mind is really preoccupied with exact focus, I think next is only a physical appearance, what I feel.
The
I don't
cage,
know.
you mean? The cage, right?
Yeah, there is a story our Guru 15-20 years back told. Waves wanted to see the ocean, and they tried their level best. They couldn't find. Then the ocean said, "You are nothing but me." So this way we have made a real vision in life. Maybe that is it's still more opening with your speeches. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, thank you, Srisha. See, as I told you, I am nothing. I am just a manifestation like you are. I have seen the light. Because I have seen the light, I try to help you all to also see the light. I don't consider that anybody is superior than anybody. You know that I tell you all, we are all manifestations of the one divine. We are all different waves of the one ocean. We are all effects. The cause is one. We are all different Atma. Paramatma is one. But we are all one. Advaita. Advaita means we are not two, we are one. And in this call, every day, you know that we get together and we build this synergy. But one thing I'm telling you, very important to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, means you have reached a stage where you know everything. No, I'm urging you before I close today, please make a list and a book. Keep on finding questions to ask, because only when you keep on ask, then only you will able to reach that state of illumination, purification, realization, liberation. And remember, you can ask questions till 8:40. Now, if anybody puts a hand up, automatically administrator will put hand down. So 8:40, because we want to discipline it. After 8:40, no questions, and then we close. With folded hands, thanks Rabindranath Tagore for the story. And day after tomorrow, one more story from the animal world, animal kingdom. I bow down to you.